Alright, another Trainwreck cooking with frost. We're gonna do kind of like a play on Bulgolgi fried rice, not in any way authentic, none of that mess, but let's get into it. So I'm gonna start doing some prep and get the meat marinating and then come back and cook it up. As soon as I find where I put everything, of course. So, onion. Let's see if I can get that to where we all can see. And then I think I'm just going to chop it into some chunks just to make it easier. And just there's more onion presence in it. Just like so. And just kind of spread them out. Now, of course, a ton of garlic is always required. And just try to mince it as best you can, but don't worry about it if you can't. Rough chopping is just fine. Try to get it as small as you can. So it takes a little bit, but it's worth it. And of course, as I do this, I have Mary and Aki in my ear. So, ton of garlic. Alright, so that's done. Now I'm doing just about a pound of ground beef in it. So, get that in. Garlic off my hands. Gross. Alright, now I gotta get started on the sauce that it's gonna marinate in. So stick with me, it's gonna be a process. And I'm kind of like doubling up because make my life a little easier here. Because I'm going to use part of the sauce for the fried rice that gets cooked. So normally we use 4 tablespoons, but we're going to use 8. And 8. And I have soy sauce everywhere, but it's okay. We'll make it work. Alright, 4 tablespoons of mirin. And 4 tablespoons of sugar. And 2 tablespoons of plum extract. This stuff is amazing. probably not going to worry about salting just because of how much soy sauce it has in it. Alright, I'm going to put some pepper in there. And then I'm just going to mix it in. Apparently my meat wasn't finished defrosting, so there's some frozen chunks in here, so... So that's done. So all that's left, put a lid on it. I'm just going to let it sit out and marinate just for the simple fact that it still has frozen chunks on it. And I'm going to be starting a cooking process here in about an hour or two. So, which that'll be fairly quick. I think the only thing I have to do when I do that is just make sure my green onions are chopped for garnish. Alright, we'll put everything up and we'll see you in a bit. Okay, I'm back and my pan is warmed up. Hasn't been quite an hour yet, but I'm a little hungry, so I'm gonna get this show on the road. You'll take your bowl that's been marinating, and I went ahead when I cut up my spring onions, green onions, whatever you call them. I put the whites in there just so they wouldn't go to waste on there, and then you just swap her in. And break up the meat a bit because you want it to be all nice and crumbly. Get all the juices in there. Well, let's see if I can get you a looky-loo. There it is, all in there. Doesn't look like there's like a lot of juice for the rice, but as it cooks down, there's going to be a lot of liquid in there. And then once you have it nicely browned and all that, and all that good jazz, you'll dump your rice in, mix it up, put it in a bowl, and call it a day. So I'll see you once this is all good and browned. Yeah, looks lovely. Alright, this is just a little check-in, but look at all that liquid that's going in there. That's going to go straight for the rice. Once it's done, I'm going to give it probably another 3 minutes of cooking time, just to make sure the ground beef is nice and cooked through, and then throw in that rice, and then we'll plate. Alright, rice is in, so now we're going to mix it up and call it a day, and it should be ready to eat. Alright, and here it is plated. So I'm going to stop this video and then I am going to go scarf down. So enjoy this Trainwreck cooking with Frost with a very non-authentic bulgogi fried rice recipe.